Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation. What are their true feelings for you? And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Pause Tarot, and pile number two is the Pulp Tarot. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the pile's messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose Pause Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty. Pile one, specifically for no contact and or separation situation, what are your person's true feelings for you? Okay, let's see what we have here for today. We have the Three of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, we have the Five of Wands, Temperance, Six of Wands, King of Cups. Okay, Knight of Swords. Definitely some kind of disagreement between the two of you, some kind of conflict. I also have your Oracle cards. We're going to get into that as well. We have the Shark coming out. Take responsibilities for actions. We have Patience. We have Aini, if I'm not wrong, or Ayin. I treat myself and others with respect and care. We have Hellooo with Empowerment. We have To Be Fair. Yes, definitely got that. Your person's been thinking a lot about this connection. I mean, yes, it is a no contact and or separation situation, and clearly there's been some kind of conflict between the two of you. If it's not conflict between the two of you, though the energy seems quite intense, it feels like it was a conflict between the two of you. Maybe both of you might not have verbally expressed it, but there might have been some passive aggression that might have played out between the two of you. Or it could have been also that you were upset about one issue, but then you started fighting about another issue as well, with Five of Wands and the Temperance coming out. It feels like maybe the fight might not have been about the fight. It might have been about something else, like the energy might have transferred onto other aspects of your lives as well, and then both of you just were in that passive aggressive energy between the two of you. Now, your person is taking a lot of time to think about this connection, all right? So even if it feels like they've been enjoying their life on social media or they have been kind of withdrawn, no, the reason for that is because they're thinking a lot about this connection. The truth is, your person understands that they have very, very deep feelings for you. For some of you, I would go as far to say that this person does love you. All right, they want to be with you. They want to have success in this connection, and frankly, they do see the two of you being together for a very, very long time. But at the same time, they also understand that given this conflict between the two of you, given this misunderstanding or this period of silence between the two of you, they know that they have to talk to you about it. They have to take a responsibility for their actions, and both of you have to talk about what is going on. Like this passive aggressiveness cannot continue, or this energy of just constantly fighting without even talking about the problem has to stop. And that's the energy that your person is in. It looks like both of you, in other aspects, you seem to align. I think that there is a mutual desire to work on this connection, but at the same time, I think that I don't know why I'm getting like headless chicken as the two words that are coming through. So I think that there has been no direction with respect to resolving this fight between the two of you, or this energy between the two of you. And I think, or at least in your person's opinion, your person feels that maybe one person needs to take lead, and they want to take lead. All right, they want to step more into those energies rather than just letting things just go on their own. But they're realizing that perhaps the reason why both of you were not able to sort things out in the past is because there was no structure to both of you working through things. So your person wants to come to you and talk to you about that understanding. And it's interesting because in the last few readings that I've been doing, there's been a lot about conflict and fights. So I think maybe the collective, you might be going through that energy at this point in time. And in this, I see conclusion to the energy, right? I see that your person wants to tackle this with love, kindness, and compassion, because they do have feelings for you and they want both of you to come together in the best possible way. But at this point in time, it's more of a thought that they're having within them, and they're trying to formulate words. They're trying to figure out how to bring about this conversation, how to attack this problem, and how to have these conversations in a way where one person is leading and the other person is aligning, where it's not about control, but it's just healthy alignment. It's healthy leading and healthy alignment. That seems to be the energy that your person is in, but they're thinking a lot about this. It's constantly in their mind. And with To Be Fair coming out, with empowerment coming out, with, I treat myself and others with respect and care, they definitely want to be in more mature and responsible energies. That's coming through very, very strongly, even with the King of Cups coming out. What I would expect from this person, Pal 1, is communication. It's very, very strong in your reading, and more so healthy communication. This person wanting to talk to you about what's gone down between the two of you, how both of you can resolve this. And it seems to be more mature energies, even though the way that they communicate it might not be up to the mark, but it is getting there. Like they will start off being very, very direct, but slowly their emotions will start coming through, and then they will be able to communicate that with you. This is a very, very direct reading, to be very honest with you. The message is very plain and simple. Your person has taken the time to think about this connection. They really want to work things out with you. I don't know where you're at, whether you're still healing, whether you're open to reconciliation. Whatever it is, this person seems to be willing to give you the time if you need it. And if you're ready to have this conversation with them, then they're ready to come forward. It's kind of like they want both of you to take responsibilities for your actions. It's not just blaming you, but it's also about understanding where you're coming from. But it's also about, wow, I know I said that twice, but it's also about them having that care and compassion towards themselves as well. So it's very healthy energies that I see. Like they want to understand where you're coming from, but they also want you to understand where they are coming from. It's kind of like mutual working together on this problem. Your person feels that that is the best way to achieve some sort of reconciliation, at least healthy reconciliation between the two of you. And they seem to be very, very determined about that. At this point in time, they understand that it needs patience on both ends to resolve this connection or to resolve the conflict that has happened between the two of you. But they're very optimistic. I would say very, very optimistic at this point. As much as they're thinking so much about it, like they're constantly circling, the thoughts are constantly circling in their mind, they're quite optimistic about both of you getting back together or both of you working on this connection. One message or advice for pile 1, please. Yes, both of you have been manifesting this reconciliation. So maybe the no contact and separation between the two of you has kind of put both of you into this hermit energy where you've taken the time to think, you've taken the time to grow, taken the time to gain wisdom about each of your individual selves as well as the other, how to resolve this problem. So it's clear that both of you have manifested it. I think that both of you have stepped into your powers, and both of you are tapping into the love that you have for each other, the kindness, the care, the compassion, and also, you know, even the fact that both of you seem to be ready to take responsibility for your actions. In a way, you've manifested an opportunity for reconciliation, an opportunity for both of you to resolve. So with the Temperance coming out, I feel like this was a long time coming, and maybe it needed to take that long for both of you to step into your individual powers, to accept that, you know, both of you are human. At the end of it, yes, you are spiritual beings, but you're spiritual beings having a human experience, and that by itself, you know, it means that there will be missteps happening along the way. And I think that that understanding on both of your ends, not just your person, has led to this opportunity manifesting for the two of you in 3D. I would expect communication from this person. Looks to be very, very fast communication as well. So they seem to be ready. They seem to be getting ready, I guess. I was called to correct that. They're almost ready with what they have to say. And they might be like practicing it at this point in time. That's the energy that's coming through. But they're coming. Pile 1, they're coming to talk to you. It looks like both of you have a lot to talk about, a lot to kind of navigate. And it looks like you're stepping into the energy of reconciliation, and all that comes with that. You know, the energy shift in that, the lessons that you learn in the phase of reconciliation. It looks like both of you are stepping into those energies, all right? Pile 1, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips to send, watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pile 2, for those of you who chose the Pile Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energy, or to be aligned. Okay, so close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2, specifically for a no contact and or separation situation, what are your person's true feelings? What are this person's true feelings? Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Swords, we have the 8 of Wands, we have the World. A bit of tired energies coming from your person over here. Major Arcana, we have the Justice, we have the 10. Oh, I told you, tired energies. It was coming through right off the bat. I was feeling it. I'll get into your Oracle cards and then we're going to get into the reading, alright? We have Moth coming out. We have Your Best Looks Different Every Day. We have Dreams. We have Sunnah, which is I shine my light and unleash my inner radiance. We have Stargazer Lily with Surrender. Yes, blessed. All right. Pretty intense energies coming from your person. The message as I was like even putting the cards out was, no matter how much I try, I always seem to fail. That's the energy that's coming through very, very strongly from your person. I think that they're very, very tired of feeling defeated. Like every time your person feels like they've gotten their life sorted out, something happens and everything just vanishes. Or your person self-sabotages it, or their anxiety kind of comes through. Like if they have something good happening in their life, their anxiety might kind of stop them from fully appreciating it, and then that kind of creates that exhaustion coming through. Your person really, really wants a change in their own energy because they understand that their energy has been kind of stopping this connection from moving forward. you could be in no contact and separation, but I'm also getting minimal contact. So for some of you, it could just be minimal contact that's happening between the two of you, but it still counts as, the no contact and separation. And frankly, this person, they're just tired. Paltu, they're just very, very tired with what is going on in their life. It feels like every single moment in their life, they've been just called to do something, like to test, like they're being tested constantly, or at least this is the energy that's coming from your person. Even if they try to, pause and breathe out, it's just, life is just not allowing them to breathe out. There's always something that is demanding their attention. A very, very full calendar is also another message that's coming through. And your person ideally just wants to let go. They want a stop in this current energy. They want to take some time to breathe out, to balance themselves, to find that center within them. But I don't know, right now it feels like your person's in that go, go, go energy, or at least I think the universe might be pushing your person to be in that go, go, go energy. They're really, really desiring a pause, a break at this point in time, but they also understand that they don't have a say at this point, or at least that is your person's perception. Very, very tired energies. Even with your best looks different every day, it's kind of like your person feels they have to work at 100% energy every single day, even though they probably have like maybe 10 or 20%. And that by itself is causing so much of mental and physical exhaustion within your person. Their true feelings for you are that they do want to come towards you, all right? But at this point in time, they can't. At this point in time, there is too much happening in their life. And if they were to come in the energy that they are in, it's possible that the frustration that they feel with their current life, they might end up putting that energy onto you. If this person has told you that they are extremely busy, or that life is just completely spinning out, out of control, it's true, pal, too. It is very, very true, because the energy, even as I was shuffling the cards, even as I was putting it down, I could feel it. Your person's just exhausted. Every single thing in their life, it just feels like it's coming at different directions, and they have absolutely no idea how to even, just sort it out. Like, even the thought of sorting it out feels difficult at this point in time. And your person's thoughts also might be working against them. It's kind of like more money, more problems. That's the energy that's coming through. So your person might have reached a point where they thought they would feel secure, but that only led to more problems. And it leads, when you have more money, there also needs to be more growth on your end in order to handle the more money coming in, right? That's also one perception. It's not just more money, more problems. Yes, that could be true as well. But it's also about that growth that needs to happen within you in order to sustain that level of success, and that is what your person is being pushed to at this point. They feel very, very young and immature compared to the version of themselves that they need to be in order to handle what is happening in their life. And as much as what is happening in their life could be good for them, they don't feel ready to handle it. And that by itself is causing that exhaustion as well. It's a lot more internal at this point in time. Like, your person is probably leading their dream life, or they're heading to that point, but they're also going through life lessons in order to become that version of themselves that can handle whatever dreams or whatever aspirations they've asked for or they've had in the past. And it's difficult right now. Your person's going through a very difficult time, but their true feelings towards you are that they do want to come towards you. They do feel that your connection is a blessing in their life, but it's possible that at this point in time, your person doesn't have the stability to handle this particular blessing, that is the blessing of your connection in their life. There is a bit of surrender that your person is stepping into, like surrendering energy that your person is surrender energy that your person is surrendering into. Yes, your person is starting to surrender. Like, they're starting to realize that, okay, you know what? I don't need to have everything figured out right this moment at this point in time. I don't need to put that undue pressure on myself. If I don't understand what's happening, that's okay. It's okay for me to be in that energy. I don't have to constantly keep trying to find balance, in in the version of myself that I want to be. No, I don't have to constantly keep trying to put that energy into me. I can accept where I am at right now. And that by itself, given that they're in the Ten of Wands energy, that by itself, surrendering will help them unload the burden that is on them. So some parts of it could be necessary for them to transform, for them to level up, but there are aspects to the burden that is just self-inflicted, and that part of it, your person is learning how to surrender. Their true feelings towards this connection are that they do want to come towards you, but they're not ready. They know they're not ready. They know that the current energy that they're in, it's very, very far from being able to give energy, healthy energy towards this connection. And until they get to that point, your person doesn't want to influence their energy to you. And I feel it's a little bit of healthy energy coming through. You know they can't handle this connection at this point in time, and it would be unfair to you. It would be unfair to them as well if they were to try to engage this connection while knowing that they can't at this point in time. So your person's waiting for the surrender to start showing them results, I guess I would say, in 3D. I mean, they're going through that process, yes, of surrendering, but even the results need time to show up as well, right? So a lot of burden that your person's carrying at this point in time. If you like with the Three of Swords even showing up, I think that there is heartbreak being away from you, but they feel helpless at this point in time, and they'll come when they're ready. That's the energy that's coming through, and that is what their true feelings are towards you as well. They need to feel that inner radiance. They need to feel that inner light first before coming towards you, all right? Let me get you one message or advice that wants to come through. Don't worry. There's going to be a stable beginning between the two of you with the Ace of Pentacles coming out. It's going to be solid and stable, but for it to be solid and stable, your person has to feel that way within themselves first. And that is where they're getting to. This is the Pentacle energy. It's going to take quite some time for you to even get to this point, but your person's taking steps towards that. All right, this is a confirmation. In the meantime, right, focus on other aspects of your life. Focus on aspects that bring you that passionate energy, that creative energy, all right? It might be helpful for you to, in the time that is in separation, maybe you're in pain. Maybe you need to release that anxious energy about when this is going to happen or if your person's going to figure it out. Maybe there's a lot of that energy that's brewing within you. Take time to transmute that energy, all right? Transmute that energy through passionate ventures, or it could even be creative energy. It just helps you release that energy, right? Because keeping it within you, as much as, it might, you might need to process it, beyond a certain point, it starts to get heavy. It becomes a burden on you as well. And that's unnecessary. It's just not needed for you to take on. So transmute that energy, all right? If you're feeling that anxious energy, focus on your life for the moment. Focus on different aspects that bring you joy, that bring you happiness. Maybe perhaps focus on things that bring you creative joy. That is something that very easily the energy just starts to transmute, especially if you're kind of worried about when this is going to happen. You've been watching the clock a little bit too much. This might be helpful to pull your attention, pull your energy away from just waiting around and being more in the energy of knowing rather than waiting, all right? Because knowing helps with manifestation, waiting delays manifestation. Always remember that, right? So in order to step into knowing energy and away from that waiting energy, that might be helpful for you as well to shift things on your person's end and to bring this in alignment to your life as well. All right, Pal 2, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy, whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that send, and watching my page ads. Those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for you. Pal 2, take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.